said, unto 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people.
2 manner of people. And why does it say 2 manner of people? Because Esau, the so-called white man, he represents the wicked. We represent the righteous. So there's 2 manner of people that's in the womb. Go on.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Yep.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Now, who's stronger today? I'm going to ask you that, brother. Simply, who's mentally and physically stronger?
Mentally, physically.
And be honest.
Physically, without a doubt, physically with us.
Absolutely. You know, we're the ones dominating the sports. We're the ones dominating when it comes to singing and other forms of activities.
Right.
They don't dominate nothing. They just ruling because the Most High got them in leadership just to fulfill His will. Right. Go on, bro.
Stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Now we're going to read out who came out first. It says the elder shall serve the younger. Go on, brother.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Meaning they were paternal twins. Go on.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
So that's right there. The first came out red all over like a hairy garment. Okay, because when you look at the medical movies, the medical shows, excuse me, right? When a white baby is born, firstly it comes out looking like this. It comes out red and weird looking, you know what I mean? And that's what happened because of that leprosy that they have. It's part, like the brother said, it's part of the genetic makeup. Go on.
Exodus 35 verse 4. And Moses spake unto and Moses spake unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord commanded, saying, Take ye from among you an offering unto Yahweh. Whosoever is of a willing heart, let him bring it, an offering of the Lord, gold and silver and brass, and blue and purple, and scarlet and fine linen, and goat's hairs, and ram's skins dyed red.
Dyed red, because that's what the Israelites used to do. They used to dye they used to take the skin of the animal. They call it, people call it milk. They used to dye it certain colors and stuff like that. So that's what it was referred to. Now he wasn't actually bred as a hairy. He wasn't actually bred, you know. But the reason why he came out, the reason why they said he was red, because he has translucent skin, the blood shows forth through his skin, pretty much. That makes him red. And he was hairy too.
Right, so going back, it says, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
The word Ashashua, that's how you really go into the Hebrew. The word Esau is Ashashua, which means wasted away, or he is wasted. Because what was wasted of the so-called white man is pigmentation. Because going back prior to Esau, he was king. And king was a man of color.
And after that came out his brother. And his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Now, keep one thing in mind. It says, the elder shall serve the younger. So now we're reading about Jacob, the second, the younger brother. Go on.
And his hand took hold on Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob.
And his name was called Jacob. Go on.
And Isaac was 80 years old when she bathed them. And the boys grew. And Esau was a cunning hunter.
Now that's telling you right there the attributes of Esau. Okay, because one thing about us, not only do we gotta know who we are, but we gotta also know who our enemies are. So that we can know who our enemies are. Because our new enemy is Esau. The people of Esau eat in the field. Now, I'm pretty sure, but because basically, like, when you go to certain countries in America, right? I mean, certain states, countryside, like, you have these Edomites, golden crackers, you know, they be going in the forest and they be hunting deer and shooting deer and all of that stuff. And the way they shoot the deer, the way they hunt the animals, they do it in a more of a culinary fashion. That's what they do. That's their attribute. They like to kill stuff, right? You're looking at, brother.
Describing attributes of Jacob.
No, this is Esau we're going into. This is all.
It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field.
He was a a man of the field. Now, you know what's funny, right? When you look up the word field metaphorically as well, it means the world. Okay, because Esau was not really spiritual. Esau is a man of the world. He does bungee jumps. Okay, he's into climbing mountains and all of that stuff. He's a field man, you know? Come on.
Esau doesn't believe in God, he believes in himself.
Yeah. He believes in what he sees also.
And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents.
Meaning we was just like calm, cool, and collect, but at the same time, you look at that word plain if you can.
Yeah, I'll do it right here.
Okay, what does it say, brother? What's the
word there is
Tamai, man.
Tam.
Yeah. The word
means
go on.
Perfect, complete.
Yeah.
Complete, perfect.
Yeah.
One who lacks nothing in physical strength, beauty, sound, wholesome, and ordinary, quiet sort of person.
That's Jake right there. Naturally, that's what was like you. You're that type of guy. Because the way you came up in the spirit, it's like you just calm and collect. You're what Jake is supposed to be. You're the definition of that. You know what I mean? Read that one more time, brother.
So it says wholesome, an ordinary, quiet sort of person.
Yeah, quiet and ordinary. You know what I mean? But when you look at our people now, they're all bugged out, man. But naturally, they're calm, cool, calm and collect people, like you are. You know what I mean? You're going.
Complete, morally innocent, having integrity. One who is morally and ethically pure.
That explains it all, because that's, and really, like the among our people, like I said, we're not bragging or boasting. Men that you see doing the work, we represent that. We represent morality, integrity. We've been through a lot, and we're still able to still come out here and feed the flock, and teach our people. You know what I mean? And yeah, so that's what that means. And with the Hebrew word there, I believe is tamayim, which means perfect. So we're really perfect, pretty much.
Yeah, can I say this?
Yeah, you're going.
When you look at our people, we are perfect. If you look at our
genetic makeup too.
Our physical, we're wholesome.
Yeah.
We're not lacking. We don't look all feeble like the Chinese or the East Indian. That's why all these other nations, they really look at us as role models, man, of how to be as alpha masculinity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's our natural physique, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're complete. Let me read it again. It says, perfect, complete. One who lacks nothing in physical strength. Because when you look at our ability in the ancient world, we had some. We could do some messed up shit to other nations, like King David and his 37 mighty men. At the time, or what's his name, Samson.
And Mordecai, you had Mordecai
too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we had great strength. It says sound, wholesome. Okay, we're wholesome. We got full lips, full features. You know what I'm saying? The muscular, the physique.
Yeah.
Complete,
and
morally.
And I don't cut you too out, right? It's a lock for that. And I want to pinpoint the word sound, because even our people, like, even in terms of everything that they do, is sound. It has feeling to it. Like when you listen to the music, like black music going back to the 60s, 70s, and even to the 90s, man. Like, you know, even though hip hop music is, in my opinion, it ain't really good music for our people to get into, but it had, you know, we bring flavor to it. You know what I mean? We can do any form of music, and you can feel it. You know, like if it's good music, it says chills down the spine. You know, reggae music too. Go on.
It says complete. Okay. So that's on all levels, like sexually, you know, physically, talent-wise, singing, fighting, anything that we do, we excel, and that's why I was watching a documentary yesterday about like Harlem, a documentary about Harlem, and they said that they have to destroy the black man in every way. They can't let the black man in any way advance. The white man I'm talking about. Because if the white man knows, that's what he's afraid of. He knows that if he gives so-called us as a people any little platform of stability or confidence, there's nothing that can stop what we do. There's nothing that will stop us excelling as a people. That's why they had to destroy us. The homes that we live in, the education, on all levels they had it covered. Sexual-wise, in terms of the sterilization, you know what I'm saying, on all levels they had to destroy it, because they knew if they left us alone just to be ourselves, there would be nothing that could stop us.
Yeah.
That's why if you go to Egypt, if you look in ancient Egypt, you look at Exodus,
Right.
the Pharaoh had to find
You know,
a
I'm gonna get
different
that
way
right
to
now.
stop us from multiplying.
I'm gonna get that right now.
You know, they had to force the Israelite women to kill the man children.
Yeah.
Because they knew that the power comes through the men. If the men are multiply, they'll take care of their children and everything. They'll be strong, stable households. And before you know it, we don't die, we multiply.
Yeah, I got you
and
right
the
here, bro.
and other nations don't fear us, bro.
Yeah, this is Exodus 1, verse 1. It says, now these are the names of the children of Israel, which is on the side of you have here. It says, I'll turn it around. Yeah, you turn it around, buddy. Yeah, it says, Genesis 1, verse 1, it says, now these are the names of the children of Israel, which came into Egypt, every man to his house. Okay. I'll tell you what that stuff in verse 11. Okay. This is Isaiah 1, verse 11. Therefore they did set over them and take masters. Matter of fact, verse 7. I'm going to start verse 7. Okay. And it says, and the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them.
You see that? Because really, we're the ones meant to be the majority in the Americas and other places, man. Why? Because, you know, Jake's sexual potency. You know, we like women, man. We like having more than one woman. That's why you can't stop Jake from having more than one woman. That's the most I put it in our spirit, in our character to be like that, man.
It says, now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph, and he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mighty than we.
I think it's not Amontep, it was I forget the man's name, man. Because you had different pharaohs. It wasn't just the same pharaoh ruling. It was different pharaohs. Oh yes, topmost.
Yeah, topmost.
I think it was the first. It was Topmost the first that was ruling in Egypt at this time. Because you had different. Because it tells you pharaoh, right? So like you think it's the same pharaoh ruling throughout the whole time, 400 years. It was different pharaohs. You had Amos the first, Topmost the first, and Topmost the second, Topmost the third. Okay, and it was Topmost the third that chased after us when we was exiting Egypt and got destroyed in the Red Sea. Okay, but this one was Amos or Topmost the first. One of them two.
It says, and he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mighty than we are.
Exactly, and this is the children of Mizraim, the Egyptians, the people of Sudan today. They were our slave masters 3,000 years ago. This is what it's going into.
And it says, come on and let us deal wisely with them.
We're in the hieroglyphics. Look at the hieroglyphics. We're there. Okay, go on.
Lest they multiply and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land.
Right, so they were fearing us. They were fearing that we just kept on multiplying, man. Go on.
Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithoms, and Ramesses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew.
Yeah,
and they were grew.
Yeah, because because Esau, the so-called white man, thinks he can keep
breaking us apart.
A tally on how much there are, how much of us there is. You don't know how much there are of us, man. Because Jake has children all over the place. By different women. He has children all over the place. You know what I'm trying to say? So Esau can't really keep a toe on how much there are of us.
You can't cap Israel.
You can't count us, man. The scriptures already said we're like the sand of the sea, man. That can't be counted, man. You can't count us. That's why we're the largest nation of people on the planet. If you summarize Ghana, Cameroon, Nigeria, Angola, Congo, Jamaica,
Even
the
even
islands,
Americans and the blacks in America.
North Central and South Brazil.
Yep.
Okay, we're all there's some of us that even look like white people.
Yep.
In Italy, Sicily,
Even Ireland.
Cyprus.
Yep.
We're all over the place, man. Okay, so read on, man.
Yeah, it says, and the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor, and they made their lives bitter, like we're living bitterly right now, but we're still growing. And it says, and the king of Egypt spake to the midwives, of which the name of the other poor, and he said, you will do the office of a midwife to the heathen. And
The office of a midwife. What did a midwife do? A midwife was there during the time of childbirth. During the time of childbirth. And out Esau, like when a woman is giving birth, a man is there present. A man is not supposed to be there. It's meant to be a woman that's delivering the child at childbirth, man. They call them midwives. A man is not meant to be there watching the woman spread her legs and give birth. He's not even meant to be there.
Because you got certain guys that we know that did that now.
You know what I'm saying? You got guys out there that will have sex with a pregnant woman. You're not meant to do that.
Yeah, that's awful.
That's disgusting, man.
That's awful. Because you know when a woman's pregnant, right? Because the Bible, once again, we have to go back to how we're supposed to conduct ourselves. Because the Bible speaks about uncleanliness. Now, when a woman's pregnant or has a child, she's unclean for 40 days if it's a boy, innit? But if it's a girl, it's 80 days.
Yeah, no, that's after she gives birth, innit? That's after she gives birth, innit?
Oh, yeah.
During the time of that's why you had more than one woman.
Yeah.
Because during that 9 months.
Yeah, it was afterwards.
During that 9 months, what are you supposed to do? Not have no sex?
Right.
You have other women there to pleasure you while that woman is,
Giving birth to
the child is growing inside of her womb.
Right.
You understand? And then it was after that period that if it was a boy child, a man child, she'd be unclean for 40 days.
Yeah.
And if it was a female or woman child, she was unclean for 80 days.
Yeah, so it's double. Yeah.
Because a woman's body is more acidic than a man's body.
Yeah.
If you look into a man's body, are more alkaline based. You know, so women are more introvert, men are more extrovert. Like, because if a man keeps having sex, if different men have sex with a woman, that's where you get your diseases from.
Yes.
That's why a woman is only meant to have one man.
Yeah.
A man can have many women. Because a man can have a sex with all the women are virgins. And you have sex with all of them and there will be no diseases. They all belong to him. He's the one only having sex with them.
That's right.
But now if a woman has sex with bare men, that's where you get your diseases from, man. That's why a woman is not meant to be doing what she's doing now, man.
Yeah.
Alright, but anyway, go ahead.
And it says,
I've enjoyed it.
alright,
I
man.
have to go over with my family.
Alright, bro, but I'm hoping and willing you come back, man.
Again, before I leave, is there any way I can possibly?
Yeah. Because you got any piece of paper on you?
Not paper. I've got a phone. I can write down wherever I need.
Okay, alright. Yeah. We don't. Yeah, that's always. Yeah. What you do? Somebody said you wanted to keep the contact.
The salvation signal.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay. What's that? What you can do is you can get contact with me. Pretty much. Alright.
I appreciate it.
Definitely. Okay, I'll tell you what, bro. You give me your number.
A lot of times that we're trying to get together, we don't agree on this, but I would love to be able to talk to someone that
No, actually.
Yeah. 077.
He's like a decent brother, you know? He's
Oh,
not one of those
118.
Oh, so how you brothers doing, man?
Yeah, we're doing alright, man.
Oh, that's good.
You just finishing up?
Yeah, we just figured this about anyway. What time is it, by the way? What time is it?
It is now 10 past 8.
10 past 8.
170.
Yeah, man, so...
Watch. I didn't want his number to be online, you know, on the camera, so
Yeah.
it's around, yeah.
Yeah, so how was everything though, man? Okay. Oh, you work around Alright, take care, bro.
Try.
Alright, take care, bro.
Take it.
Ah, shalom, Martin.
Today was alright day, man. Today was alright day, you know. See, one of the brothers came around, man. Like, you know, we know from the other side, so you know, it's beautiful. But yeah, man. I mean, this thing is growing. You know, and I want to say this too, man. You scoffers out there. You scoffers out there, man. That's talking about GMS is through and GMS is done and you know finished. You guys don't know what you're talking about, man. You guys don't know what you're talking about because this truth is growing, man. This thing is growing, and you know we call it great mills, so we can put us down all we want. But guess what? We're gonna grow. We're gonna get better and better. And you ain't gonna stop that, man. Whether you like us or not, you know you may say we're bums and you know brothers got bummy garments or whatever. You can say whatever you like, man. Because guess what? The Lord is dealing with the Lord.
I am a bum, man. I'm a bum, man. And I like being a bum. That's for you motherfuckers out there. I like walking around and people looking down on me, man.
Hey,
I know that's my portion in this life, man. My portion is to be a bum. On the other side, that's when I'm gonna get it, man.
Yep.
That's what I'm gonna get, man.
That's right, man. That's right. You know, and that's the whole thing about it, man. Because what we've been talking about all day is what we've been talking about all day, man, is humility and order. That's what we've been really going into basically all this time. We could have went into other things, but we touched down on that, so to speak, man. But like I was saying before, you can say what you want about us, man, because we're gonna keep growing, we're gonna keep getting better and better, and ultimately the Lord is gonna reward us, you know, Lord willing, man, and that's what we believe.
This is Mark chapter 3, verse 18.
Yeah.
The greater thou art, the more humble thyself,
Beautiful.
and thou shalt find favor before the Lord.
Yeah, the greater thou art, the more humble you're supposed to be, so to speak, man. So if you're rising up in the ranks in the street, you're supposed to be no king, man. You're supposed to be more brotherly, and if anything, your brother needs help with something, and be understanding, okay? And be aware of yourself as well. Self-aware of what you're doing and examine yourself. That's what this truth is all about. It's not about, oh yeah, you know, you got, you know, Esau's the devil. Red Ted Jake is going off. What about you, man? You going off as well. What about what you doing, man? You know what I'm saying? Because if you going off and you telling other Jakes that they're going off, hey, guess what, man? you're activating Matthew 7th chapter where it states, first and foremost, don't look at the Moabite brothers so to speak. So all you cats out there that's talking about GMS is done, GMS is through, you guys don't know what you're talking about, man. You're really talking about yourselves, man, in reflection-wise. You're the guys that are through, but yeah, that's all I want to say from that point on, man. I like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahweh Shai.
and may the Lord bless you brothers that's fervent in His truth and His faith, and we're going to grow, man. And the Spirit of the Lord is going to bless us even more. So with that, shalom.
Shalom.